Hi, I'm Chef David Bonham, culinary instructor and cookbook author, most recently of Hero Dinners, complete one-pan meals that save the day. I'm happy to be here to demonstrate some great recipes for you as part of the virtual 2020 U.S. Soy Global Exchange and Specialty Grains Conference. As a chef, I see just how influential soy is to our food supply chain. Most of us think of soy foods as tofu and edamame, but it's so much more. Soy's footprint ranges from the feed we give our poultry, pork, and seafood to the oils we cook them with. As a matter of fact, soy has an important role in aquaculture, and that brings us to today's recipe, coconut shrimp. This perennial favorite is something that most people think they can only order in a restaurant, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to make at home. Okay, we're going to start by heating some high oleic soybean oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, about 177 degrees Celsius. This is my go-to oil for frying because of its high smoke point and its nice, clean, neutral flavor. We're going to start by making our batter. We've got some baking soda, cayenne pepper, and salt. We're going to mix that with some all-purpose flour. And we're just going to give that a quick stir. And then we've got a lightly beaten egg and some seltzer. Now you can use seltzer, club soda, sparkling water. It'll all work well. We're just going to give that a quick whisk. And we're going to add our flour now. And it's going to be a nice thick batter so it'll stick to the shrimp and let our coconut adhere to it. So you're just going to give that a good whisk. You don't have to go too crazy. You might have a couple of lumps or two, and that's okay. As it sits for a minute or two, those will dissolve. Okay, now I'm going to batter my shrimp, and what I do is I take it by the tail, the edge of the tail, and I dip it both sides in my batter, get a nice coating, shake off the excess, and I go right into my coconut, my sweetened coconut, and I press it on so it adheres. Good press, and then I transfer it over to my pan, and I go and I do the same thing with my next shrimp. Dip both sides, get a nice little coating, shake off the excess, into my batter, press my coconut on, transfer it over to my sheet pan. Okay, while I get my shrimp ready, I'm going to turn this over to Lucas Manamitis, USEC's Senior Technical Consultant for Aquaculture in Southeast Asia, who will talk about soy inclusion and efficiency in aquaculture feeds.
Thanks, David. That looks like it'll be delicious. My name is Luke Manamitis. I'm the aquaculture program technical contractor for USEC. I want to talk to you a little bit about what aquaculture does with soy these days. One of the important things for aquaculture is that we really work with the feed industry. And right now, although the feed industry is still small relative to poultry and other livestock, it's growing very rapidly. And so we're producing about 50 million metric tons of feed, give or take, and between 30 to 40% of that can use soy products. So we're talking between 15 to 20 million metric tons of possible soy inclusion into aquaculture feeds. So when it comes to US in particular, what we're talking about here is targeting how we can make those feeds much more efficient. And so we work a lot with the aquaculture industry to see how we can improve those feeds, make them more nutritionally complete, so they're more profitable for the people out in the field. And USEC in particular has worked with the industry for 35 years, and this has been a very successful cooperation and collaboration. USEC is seen as one of the primary experts in the aquaculture field, particularly from technical support, and we're looked at a lot by the industry when they want to see what they can do new or find new ways of working with things. So hopefully, one of the things that we will be seeing in the future is rapidly increasing aquaculture feed use, because feed-based industry makes the most sense instead of using low-quality inputs. And we are seeing that things such as in the ocean, they're putting out marine cages and industrial scale production of marine fish, particularly now that we see wild capture either declining or being harvested at the maximum sustainable yield. So when it comes to aquaculture and soy, there's a lot of potential here, and we do a lot of work with it. And hopefully that this is something that will continue into the future and show a lot of benefits, not just for the soy industry in general, but for US soy in particular. Okay, let's get back to Chef David and see how those dishes turned out.
Okay, thanks Lucas for that great information. Okay, we're ready to cook. We've got our preheated high oleic soybean oil. We're going to take some of our shrimp, drop them into the oil. They're going to take about a minute and a half until they're beautifully golden. Then we'll scoop them out to drain. Couldn't be any easier than that. And here's the payoff. Look at these gorgeous shrimp. I'm serving them with a mango ketchup. If you want to know more or have questions about cooking with soy or the influence of soy on foods from around the world, please join me in a live chat. I'll see you there.